Do you sit too much? Do you ever feel like the world's crunching you down, gravity's working, forcing your head forward, and you feel like you're crunched up into a little ball? In this video, I'm going to show you how to decompress your spine in 1 minute a day. Why should you hang or why should you dead hang? There are many reasons. I'm going to give you my top 5 right now. 1, it provides decompression to your spine. It separates your upper body and your lower body. This decompresses the discs. That can reduce low back pain, increase mobility, and improve your posture. 2, it increases your shoulder mobility. If you have any impingement, tendonitis, or any shoulder issue, this is going to help resolve those. 3, maybe you have a high pelvis, or your leg appears shorter, or you have some scoliosis. Learning how to hang properly might just help fix that as well. Another benefit to hanging or dead hanging outside of posture correction is it will engage your core. It's going to give you more control over your core, which is going to improve your balance. And finally, it improves strength. It improves your grip strength, which has been shown that the stronger your grip strength is, the more likely you're going to have a long, healthy life. It's going to improve your shoulder strength, your back strength, and overall, it's going to make you a stronger human being, which only has benefits. One quick disclaimer, if you're feeling any soreness or pinches in your shoulder, your back, your hip, stop immediately. Ask your health provider if hanging is okay in your case. Okay, before I demonstrate exactly the steps you need to do to make sure you're hanging effectively and safely, you do need a bar. If you don't have a bar at home, then you can find one obviously at your local gym if you're a member at a gym, but all you need is something to hang. Think about outside. Is there anything you have, a kid's play structure, a tree that has a pretty thick branch that's going to support your weight? Even if you're a 5 or 10 minute walk from a park, go find the monkey bars at the park. Just find something you can hang from. The second thing you're going to need is a stool or a bench, something that you can support your weight if you're unable to hang. And that's likely the case. If you've never tried this, then I'm going to recommend you have some type of bench so you can start, but only using a certain percentage of your body weight. I'll show you what I mean when I get on that bar. To start, you don't want to just jump up on the bar and start hanging. You could injure yourself if you're not warm. So use the stool, climb up to the bar. The first thing we're going to start is with the grip. We're going to go about shoulder width apart. And you can grab either with your thumb or you can do it under thumb, whatever you prefer. And the thing is making sure that you're in a comfortable position so that it makes the hang and the grip easy to sustain your body weight. Now, if you're new to this, the first thing you're gonna do is be on the bench and you're just gonna lower yourself just to get a stretch. Where you start to feel your shoulders really start to traction. That's the first step. I'm not gonna use the bench right now because I wanna walk through this with you so you can feel what I'm feeling, and so I can explain the movements from the top right down to the bottom. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab shoulder width apart. We're gonna slowly lean in and let gravity do its thing. Slowly let your shoulders take out some slack. Your feet are gonna come off the bench, and then you're gonna slowly make sure that your chest is tucked in. You're slightly engaging your core, so you're not flopping back and forth, and you're gonna take your chin and bring it in slightly so that your head is in line with your shoulders. As you stretch, you might need to take a break. As you begin to traction or decompress, the first thing to do is get your head in line with your shoulders. Let your shoulders take out the slack, then engage your core slightly to make sure you're not swinging back and forth, and then visualize yourself lengthening. And as you do this, you let your pelvis distract, you let your hips hang, and really focus on elongating and visualizing yourself improving your height as you do this. The hard part for this will be those that have weak shoulders or their mobility in their shoulders lacking or their grip strength. That's okay. You're going to do this in sets of 10 seconds. Ideally, if you want to improve your posture by hanging or dead hanging, you want to work up to a minute at least per day. And so that's the goal. So I'm going to walk through this again with you. We're going to grip overhead, under thumb or over thumb. You're going to slowly, gently take the slack out of the shoulders. Get your head in line. Let your shoulders take the slack out. Release from the bench. Engage your core. Tuck your chest or your thoracic cage in. We don't want it out. In. And you can either let your legs hang or you can bend your knees and really visualize that pelvis and then your hips. And you really lengthen the spine. I'm almost touching the floor right now because I've let it really hang loose. Breathe normally, slowly, and gently. And take a rest. You'll feel this, even though it's a passive stretch, There will be engagement of your muscles in your shoulder girdle, your core, your hips, and your glutes. And it's a really good feeling when you're able to get that length. And as you can feel, the longer you hold, the more decompression you're gonna get from top to bottom. And that's the goal. I know if you start implementing hanging into your daily routine, you're gonna decompress your spine, you're gonna improve your posture, you're gonna reduce low back pain, your shoulder mobility will improve. If you have impingement or any shoulder issue, that will probably get better. It'll be easier to keep your pelvis level. It's gonna stretch out any curvatures you have in your spine. It's gonna engage your core to give you better postural control and balance. And finally, it's gonna improve your strength, which will only improve your quality of life. Stick around my channel. I've got lots of videos that are gonna help you feel better from various spinal conditions, and I know you'll find something useful. If you have a question or comment, please leave it below. Did you find this difficult? Was it easy? Let me know in the comments and I'll respond as soon as I possibly can. I appreciate you tuning in. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, hang in there.